जय श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी के चरणों में नतमस्तक होकर बंधन लेंगे। We will bow down at Shri Mataji's lotus feet and then take bandhan. Maha Mantra and Shri Ganesh Mantra. दोनों हाथ पृथ्वी पर रखेंगे, both hands on Mother Earth. श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमें संतुलन दीजिए और हमें श्री गणेश के सभी गुण दीजिए। श्री माता जी, please give us balance and give us all the qualities of Sri Ganesha. We will put our attention on our heart. हमारा चित्त हृदय पे लाएंगे। श्री माता जी, by your grace, we are the pure spirit. We are not this ego, superego. We are not this thoughts, emotions. We are the pure spirit. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से हम शुद्ध आत्मा है। हम ये अहंकार, प्रति अहंकार, मन, बुद्धि और विचार नहीं है। हम केवल शुद्ध आत्मा हैं। श्री माता जी, हमें निर्विचारिता और साक्षी भाव प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, please give us the witness state and the state of thoughtless awareness. Now we will listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Today we are going to have a short session because we are all invited today to a dinner after the program. The host is my husband who wants to invite you below, and he'll be coming about 8:15 or 8:30. So today we are going to think about our spirit, which we have neglected throughout. We are not even conscious that we have a spirit. Through Sahaja Yoga, those who are now conscious, because they can feel it through their vibrations, they can also get lost and can forget it. The spirit is the only eternal thing within us. All the rest are transitory and evolutionary. Everything goes into evolution, and the better is the evolution, the higher the spirit starts manifesting itself, like the reflection. The reflection on the stone of even the sun is zero. And the reflection of the sun on the lake is sometimes, I think, is the reflection that is felt in the Sahaja when they see, feel it, it flows. They can feel the breeze in their hand. But still, their attention is not fully enlightened. The spirit has not permeated inside. It's just reflecting still. In the mirror, you see the reflection of the sun. But even then, when you remove it, you cannot reflect it. This is the difference. That even if you become the mirror of the sun, unless and until it permeates into your being and transforms you into something new, you have not done full justice to yourself and nor to the powers of your spirit. The spirit has come just like a vision to you, an experience to you. But the growth of your being has not yet started. And if it has started, it's so slow that you may not achieve much in one lifetime. Because your attention is on all various things. You have been misidentified from the very beginning. Since the time you were amoeba, you have been misidentified. The matter played a big role in your life, so matter was important. Then all the 5 elements that are within us were very important to us. Because we can see them, feel them, we have lived them for years, thousands and thousands of years. So they are part and parcel of your being. And that is why you are so much identified with it. Naturally, no doubt. But in the living process, it never happens like that. There are some seeds which grow so fast that within 1 year, they become trees after they have been sprouted. They bear fruit in 1 year's time. Some trees are such. But some of them linger on and linger on and linger on. And they take too much time, so much so that maybe when they are not yet fully developed, any storm, any wind, any one of these things can just push them down. So you have to make a rapid growth with it. Even after realization, I've seen people do not pay attention to their spirit. So for every Sahaja Yogi today, I would say, they have to ask, where is your attention, Mr. or Mrs. or Miss, whatever it is? Where is your attention? For example, we can be enveloped with problems, solving something absolutely useless, especially in the West. We do it much more than in the East because we take it for granted in the East many things. But here, because we think by planning we have achieved a lot, we start planning. We start planning about going to a place, buying a ticket, and doing this and doing that. Everything is too planned out. All the time we are wasting on something which does not require any time at all. Supposing you have to go somewhere. All right. First of all, I don't know if going is that important. But to some people that is much more important. Like one gentleman today came with his family to see me, especially to meet me according to him. I don't know how far to believe. So he wanted to have a special interview with me in my house. All right. He had it, and that's how I'm late. He doesn't mind that. Then now he cannot come to the program because he has got some friends whom he has to meet. His wife has not got realization, it does not matter. Because his friends are very loving people, very good, they have been very kind to him. He must meet them. Where is the attention? All these misidentifications we have, like marriage also. Some people come to me and tell me, Mother, we are very happily married or unhappily married, or the one who is happily married is equally a headache as the unhappily married. The unhappily one, you can understand why he's a headache. But the happily married also says, I must do something for wife, I have not done anything, I haven't bought her a diamond ring, I must buy for her. I haven't done this thing for her, I must get her a Rolls Royce, do this and that. But where is your attention? The whole attention is diverted to things which has no play, which has no meaning, which helps you know. Then the attention is, sit down. The attention is in a subtler way in many other things, like children. Now children is sort of, if I say anything, they'll say, Mother, do you want us to neglect the children? This is the problem. Children are not looked after by you. They are looked after by God. You are just an instrument of God to look after them. The more you are with God, the better you are with your children. You know how to handle them. You are kinder to them. You know how to solve their problems much better if you are getting your power from God. But if you are not interested in God, He is not either interested in you. That's the thing we do not understand. We think that if we are interested in God, we are obliging Him. Supposing you are interested in a job, you never think that way, that you are obliging the job. But as far as the God is concerned, we think why? We are obliging God. Where is she going? बुलाइए, क्या कर रहे हैं? यहाँ बैठो करना. जिस धंधे के लिए आया वो करने के छोड़ के इधर उधर जाने की जरूरत नहीं. अभी यही कह रहे हैं और इधर उधर जा रहे हैं. You are not obliging God at all. He is obliging you. The attitude is so funny among human beings that you can't imagine. All the time they feel they are obliging God. And they are doing something for the God. What can you do for Him? Just think like that. I met a lady, she said, oh, how did I get cancer? I don't understand. I used to always pray to God. According to her, if she prayed to God, she's paid him the money for his job, and he better look after him. It is you who are obliged by His kindness, by His compassion. He's so gracious that He knows that you are stupid. He knows that you don't know this. He forgives you for stupidity. He knows that you are naive and that you are children, that you are small, still not grown, you are not matured enough. If you are egoistical, He forgives you because He's compassionate. But do not take it for granted. Do not take it for granted. Those who think that we can do whatever we like and behave in whatever way we like, as long as we pray to God, yes, He'll do everything for us. Why should He? Where is our attention? What is yoga? In simple words, It is taking your attention to the spirit. This is yoga. What does the Kundalini do? She raises your attention and takes it to the spirit. Only after knowing the spirit you can know God, not before that. That's why all religions have failed. The incarnations who came to propound these religions said that again and again. For example, Christ said that you are to be born again. All right. If you are to be born again, what did we do? We got some people certified that they can give you rebirth. All right. So they will have some water very nicely put in a very beautiful place in the church, and you very solemnly walk down. And they put some water on your head and they said, you are now reborn. And you accept it. You just accept it. As a child, because I was born in a Christian family. I used to laugh. I used to say, what's this mockery going on? I thought they are just playing like children, though I was a child. But I used to think they are really playing. I didn't know they were seriously doing it. Really, I did not know till quite some time. When I grew up, I was surprised and serious about it. I mean, they believed it. They believed that they were real. They were getting rebirth and it's baptism, that's the way it should be. I really felt it. I was amazed. And how people were satisfied with that was greater amazement to me. They would not ask, they would not challenge, they would not say anything about it. Whether am I really realized or not? Am I really reborn? In the same way, among Hindus, they do the same nonsense. Same thing they do. When the child is about 8 years of age, or say, from 5 years to 8 years, they call it as a Yajñopavit Samskara. That is the day they have to invite lots of people for dinner, as we have. You see, everything must have a dinner with it. The attention is more there. And then they have a big function, and then they have a big puja, this, that, you see. And the Brahmins, who are not connected with God, are doing all the puja and worshipping and everything. And God is nowhere there. And then the fellow gets a thread, which is to certify that he's a Brahmin, from a person who is certified himself that he's a Brahmin. It's all self-certification and falsehood. For a person like me, it was amazing. And I used to wonder, what's the matter with these people? How have they taken all these things into their hands? Why don't they question themselves once for all how we are doing? Not only, but I found them to be completely mesmerized with the idea that they are doing the right thing. Every Monday, I hear the people singing next to my house. What are they singing? God alone knows. They come very well organized just to sing some sort of hymns and things like that, which has no meaning, which is not going to reach to God. Where is their attention? The attention has to be on the spirit, and that cannot be there unless and until something happens within. But those who have been seeking that attention, those who have been asking that, oh Lord, keep my attention on God and on seeking, are the people going to be blessed. Not the people who have their attention now, supposing in the morning they go to the church and next day to the races. And third day somewhere else. Again on a Sunday morning they are there back in the church regularly. And they say, I regularly go to the church. The attention has to be on the spirit, even before and after realization. Many people ask us, Mother, then what should people do before realization? They should put their attention on their spirit, asking for it, that take my attention, O my Lord, to my spirit. and not to accept something which is false and nonsensical. Because once you start accepting something false, it sits on your head. It's a vicious circle. You have to go ahead with it. And you don't know where you are. And by the time you realize, you find you are too old to give it up. And you carry on somehow. It's like intoxication. All falsehood of the world is an intoxication. Because if it was not intoxicating or hypnotizing, why people carry on with it? I mean, to me, I don't understand. When you know it is falsehood, why should you carry on with it? Of course, you can play with it. That's a different thing, just to play. Just like children. They build everything. If you put them on the sand, they'll make a big castle and they'll make a house and they'll make a cow shed and everything. And just they throw it, kick it out, clear out the whole thing. They know it's just a play they have done it. They're conscious of it. If this consciousness is there, then one should say that such people are seekers. That is the category of seekers. Where they are not satisfied with falsehood and they want to find out the truth. Now the truth is that the spirit is within you and you are the spirit. You are the beauty, the bliss and the joy of that spirit. That's what you are. Because your attention is not there, that's why you cannot feel your spirit. But your spirit exists. It is within you, in your heart, waiting for a moment to come into your conscious mind, to be felt by you in your central nervous system. It's all there, built within. Man, in his madness, doesn't realize that God has made him from amoeba to this stage for some purpose. There is a big purpose behind it. And the purpose is that now you have to know your spirit, by which you enter into the kingdom of God. You have to enter into the kingdom of God. How? What is your passport? Is your spirit. Because when the spirit starts shining within you, you start transforming. You start transforming into a new being, into a new personality, with a new awareness, and you are a different person. Your priorities change. But those who are not really good seekers, I would say, may have a three-legged race, as I call it. They'll be identified with something else. You see, what is a three-legged race? Is that you are tied with one leg to another personality. Now, this could be the job, this could be anything else, and you are tied with it, and the progress retards. It goes down. The progress in Sahaja Yoga is only possible when your attention is on the spirit. How do you nourish it? That's another point. The only solution is collectivity. A person who is not collectively nourished cannot grow. He cannot grow whatever he may try. These are the two very important points of Sahaja Yoga. Now one has to understand this collectivity is to be grown within you. But what do you become? Actually, what do you become after your growth? You become a collective being. So you have to nourish yourself in collectivity. People just don't understand this simple point that you have to become the collective being. And that nourishment, if it is not flowing into you, then you are not a Sahaja Yogi at all. You are just having a trip of your ego or your super ego. And this is very important. by saying your brothers and sisters and this and that is not possible, I know that. It's wrong. It's another game. Just like baptism, it's another game to say, oh, we are all united together and we are all brothers and sisters and nothing should prevent us from being that. Socially we can be all right, but politically may not be, or economically we cannot be, and all sorts of things can come. But after realization, when the Kundalini rises through these 7 centers and pierces you through on the Sahasrara, then you start feeling the vibrations, feeling the cool breeze in your hand. This is how your spirit is talking to you. The rapport is established. You are connected with the spirit. That's the sign. If you are not connected, then you have to get connected. Then we can talk about it. Before you are connected, what is there to talk? What is there to say? Supposing this is not connected, how can I use it? Tell me. Is there any way? It's so simple as that. Everything is so simple, which you people have made so complicated. To me, a simple person, I don't understand. I mean, it has to be connected or not. Any telephone is to be connected to the mains or not. So the connection has to be there. And once we decide the connection has to be there, then what are we doing about it? That we are doing Sahaja. What is Sahaja? It's the right of every seeker to have this connection with the divine. This you are doing in your own right, no doubt. There, I cannot challenge your right. It's your right. Say, for example, in a government, it is decided that all those people under 16 must be given £5 each. All right, as long as it's under 16, you have a right. And the governments will see to it that they fulfill that promise. Isn't it? In the same way, you have promised that in the modern times, all those who will ask for realization will be granted. What a promise to make, just imagine. And use me for that purpose. Or Sahajogis for that purpose. This is being promised in many scriptures, by many incarnations. The time has come and I have to give you realization. More people have to be given realization, all those who ask for it. Of course, it cannot be forced onto anyone. This is your right. It is your right to ask, say, for your property. But if nobody asks, the government won't go back on them and tell them, now please have it, we beg of you, we fall at your feet and this and that. Do they do that? In the same way, nobody is going to fall at your feet. But if you ask for it, that's your right and you can have it. But the difference is that the right is to be exercised in a full way. If you ask a right that I want to become the governor of a particular place, then you should be able to assume that power. In the same way, if you think you have right, then you must assume also the power of spirit within you. You have to keep your attention to your spirit.
Shri Mataji, please enlighten our attention, and by your grace, let our attention be on the Spirit always. We want to become the Spirit. Shri Mataji, श्री माता जी, हमारे चित्त को जागृत कर दीजिए और हमारे चित्त को हमारी आत्मा पर स्थिर कर दीजिए। हम आत्मा स्वरूप होना चाहते हैं, यही हमारी शुद्ध इच्छा है। श्री माता जी के चरणों में नतमस्तक होंगे, हमारा आभार व्यक्त करेंगे और फिर बंधन लेंगे। We'll bow down to Shri Mataji, express our gratitude and thanks, and take bandhan. जय श्री माता जी।